Did you know that some of the biggest fast food chains in America are on the verge of collapse? That's right. Places you grew up eating at, places you thought would be around forever, are now shutting their doors at an alarming rate. Burger King is closing hundreds of locations, Pizza Hut's former empire is crumbling, and even KFC, once the king of fried chicken, is struggling to survive. But why? Is it just inflation? Or is there something even bigger going on behind the scenes? In this video, we're uncovering the shocking truth behind these fast food giants' downfall. From disastrous menu experiments to bizarre marketing failures, we're exposing the real reasons your favorite chains are disappearing. And trust me, some of these facts will leave you speechless. So grab a snack while you still can, and stick around till the end to find out which iconic brands are barely hanging on. If you love content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive in. 1. Burger King. What if I told you that Burger King, once McDonald's biggest rival, is now shutting down restaurants faster than ever? In 2023 alone, over 400 locations disappeared, and it's not just because of inflation. Burger King has found itself trapped between two extremes. On one side, you have premium burger joints like Shake Shack and Five Guys stealing customers with high-quality ingredients. On the other, McDonald's dominates the budget market with unbeatable value deals. That leaves Burger King stuck in the middle, too pricey for bargain hunters and not premium enough for foodies. And let's not forget their bizarre menu experiments. Remember the Black Bun Whopper from 2015? It was supposed to be edgy and cool, but customers were more concerned about the side effects. We're talking about that weird green poop incident. Then came the Satis Freeze, a so-called healthier alternative to regular fries. People weren't buying it, literally. The product flopped so hard that Burger King quietly pulled it from most locations. Marketing hasn't helped either. While McDonald's leans into nostalgia with viral campaigns like the Grimace Shake, Burger King's ads often feel forgettable. Even their attempt to rebrand with the You Rule campaign didn't quite hit the mark. It turns out if you're struggling to define your brand, customers won't either. So with failing promotions, bad menu decisions, and stiff competition, Burger King's empire isn't just shrinking, it's crumbling. But they're not the only ones. Up next, let's talk about another fast food giant that's facing an identity crisis, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's There was a time when Pizza Hut was the place for pizza nights, birthday parties, and that iconic red roof experience. But today, thousands of locations have shut down and Domino's has completely taken over. So what happened to America's former pizza king? For decades, Pizza Hut dominated the pizza industry with dine-in locations and family-friendly vibes. But here's the problem. Fast food got even faster. Customers no longer wanted to sit down and wait for their pizza. Meanwhile, Domino's and Papa John's doubled down on delivery and carryout, making it easier than ever to grab a pizza without leaving the couch. By the time Pizza Hut tried to pivot, it was already too late. And then there's the brand image. While Domino's reinvented itself with a "We Fixed Our Pizza" campaign, Pizza Hut stuck to its old school identity, which, let's be honest, started to feel outdated. Their attempt to rebrand with the Nostalgia campaign wasn't enough to keep up with modern trends. Then came the menu experiments. Some worked, like the stuffed crust pizza, but others, not so much. Remember the hot dog bites pizza? It sounded fun, but let's just say customers weren't exactly begging for a second slice. Pizza Hut eventually tried to shift focus to delivery and smaller express locations, but the damage was already done. Domino's was faster, more convenient, and had better deals. With thousands of Pizza Hut locations now closed, the brand is struggling to find its place in today's fast food world. But Pizza Hut isn't the only one losing ground. Next up, let's talk about a chicken chain that's feeling the heat, KFC. KFC was once the undisputed king of fried chicken, dominating the fast food world with its finger-lickin' good slogan and secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. But today, locations are shutting down, and competitors like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A are stealing its thunder. So what went wrong? 0015. The chicken sandwich war changed everything. For years, KFC's fried chicken buckets were the go-to for family meals. But then the fast food chicken game changed forever. And it all started with Popeyes. Their 2019 chicken sandwich broke the internet, creating mile-long lines and completely shifting consumer demand. Suddenly, it wasn't about... While KFC tried to jump on the trend, its sandwich launch was underwhelming. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A had already built a loyal customer base, and Popeyes kept riding the viral wave. KFC, it struggled to keep up, another big problem. KFC's dining experience feels stuck in the past. Many locations still have an old-school sit-down layout, while competitors like Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A built sleek, modern stores focused on speed and drive-thru efficiency. And then there were the marketing missteps. The brand experimented with celebrity colonels, from Rob Lowe to Reba McEntire, but these gimmicks didn't translate into long-term success. As KFC loses ground, its competitors keep expanding. Popeyes and Chick-fil-A are adding new locations, while KFC has been closing stores in the US at an alarming rate. So, is KFC doomed? Not entirely. It still thrives internationally. But in the US, it's facing a battle to stay relevant. And speaking of fast food struggles, the next brand we need to talk about might surprise you. Subway's. At its peak, Subway had more locations than McDonald's and Starbucks combined. But today, hundreds of stores are shutting down, franchisees are struggling, and customers are walking away. How did the world's biggest sandwich chain start crumbling? Subway's biggest mistake? It expanded too fast. At one point, there were so many locations that stores started competing against each other. Instead of growing demand, Subway ended up cannibalizing its own sales. Franchise owners, desperate to stay afloat, started cutting corners, using lower quality ingredients, shrinking portion sizes, and offering constant discounts. Instead of looking fresh, Subway started feeling cheap. Subway built its brand on the Eat Fresh slogan, promising healthier fast food. But over time, that promise started falling apart. Reports of questionable ingredient quality, like the fake tuna controversy and bread containing chemicals also found in yoga mats, damaged consumer trust. Meanwhile, competitors like Chipotle, Panera, and Sweetgreen offered fresher, higher quality options. And when Subway finally tried to rebrand with the Eat Fresh Refresh campaign, it failed to bring customers back. Then there were the scandals. Subway's longtime spokesperson, Jared Fogle, became a public disgrace, and the company struggled to distance itself. At the same time, internal leadership changes and lawsuits from franchisees created a toxic environment behind the scenes. With declining sales and a shrinking presence, Subway was forced to sell itself in 2023 to a private equity firm. But will this rescue the brand? Or is it too late for a comeback? One thing's for sure, Subway isn't the only fast food giant facing an identity crisis. Next up, we need to talk about Taco Bell's. Taco Bell used to be the king of late night cravings, but now customers aren't biting like they used to. Revenue growth has slowed to just 1%, and foot traffic has dropped 12% since 2018. So, what's going wrong? One of the biggest issues? Rising prices. Taco Bell used to be known for cheap eats, but today, a simple combo meal can cost as much as $10. Customers looking for budget-friendly fast food are skipping Taco Bell and heading to places like McDonald's or Jack in the Box. Then there's the food safety scandals, from reports of metal shavings in beef to lettuce-linked E. coli outbreaks. Taco Bell has had multiple food safety scares that shook consumer trust. Fast food is supposed to be convenient, not risky. Taco Bell has also struggled with menu identity. Instead of refining its core offerings, it's relied on gimmicky, short-term hits like Doritos Locos Tacos and Nacho Fries. These generate hype, but don't build long-term loyalty. And let's be real, compared to authentic Mexican options like Chipotle, Qdoba, and local taquerias, Taco Bell's food just doesn't hold up. People are craving freshness, not frankenfood experiments. Taco Bell still has a loyal fan base, but with declining traffic and shifting customer preferences, can it stay relevant? Or will it end up like another struggling fast food giant? Up next, we're looking at another chain that's losing its grip on the industry. IHOP's IHOP was once the go-to spot for pancakes and late-night diner runs, but now it's flipping in the wrong direction. Sales have dropped 23% since 2018, and over 200 locations have shut down. So what's behind IHOP's struggle to stay relevant? The biggest problem? Americans just don't have time for a sit-down breakfast anymore. With the rise of fast, convenient options like Starbucks, McDonald's, and Dunkin', fewer people are willing to spend 45 minutes at IHOP for pancakes. Why wait for table service when you can grab a McMuffin in 2 minutes? And let's not forget IHOP's biggest marketing flop ever, the 2018 IHOB's stunt, where they rebranded as the International House of Burgers. The idea? To promote their new burger lineup. The reality? Total confusion. Customers didn't take it seriously, social media roasted the campaign, and instead of bringing in new diners, it just damaged IHOP's brand identity. IHOP has tried to evolve, adding more lunch and dinner options, but who actually goes to IHOP for burgers or steak? The chain is caught in an identity crisis, too slow for fast food, too basic for casual dining, and too unfocused to dominate breakfast. With shifting consumer habits and increased competition, IHOP is in a tough spot. Will it adapt, or will it become another casualty of the fast food evolution? Dairy Queen's meltdown. Dairy Queen was once the king of soft serve, but now it's melting away. Over 500 locations have shut down in the past decade, and the reason isn't just the weather, the brand is stuck in a deep freeze. Unlike McDonald's or Wendy's, Dairy Queen relies heavily on warm weather to bring in customers, but with longer off-seasons and unpredictable climate shifts, many locations struggle to survive the slow months. And it's not just about foot traffic. Rising dairy costs have made even their signature blizzards more expensive, pushing customers toward cheaper alternatives. At one point, Dairy Queen dominated the ice cream game, but today, competition is everywhere. Brands like Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs have built a premium reputation, while grocery store freezers are packed with cheaper, high-quality options that people can enjoy at home. Even fast food giants like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A have stepped up their dessert game, offering cheaper, more convenient alternatives that cut into DQ's sales. Dairy Queen's biggest weakness? Stagnant menu innovation. While other fast food brands constantly introduce new, viral menu items, DQ has stuck to its nostalgic but outdated lineup. The Blizzard remains iconic, but when was the last time Dairy Queen launched something that truly excited customers? With competition heating up and fewer reasons to visit, Dairy Queen's future looks uncertain. Can it reinvent itself, or is this just another sign of a frozen empire slowly crumbling? Up next, another fast food giant struggling to keep up. If you've made it this far, you're clearly as fascinated by the fast food industry as we are. Which struggling chains surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. And hey, if you love deep dives into the hidden struggles and shocking truths behind your favorite brands, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss out on our latest videos. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and share this video with a friend who still thinks Dairy Queen is on top. Now, let's dive into another fast food giant that's fighting to stay